The quadruple dream. It's alive and kicking, isn't it? Kai Havertz's last-minute dagger to end a tough game. We're off to Wembley.
Think about the symmetry of life. Seeing Arsene Wenger awarding Arsenal players in the cathedral he built with his sweat and blood. Yeah. You can't even imagine the emotions going through the boss at that moment. It's probably the best he's ever felt since the Invincibles.
The Arsenal heritage, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Seeing Wenger looking at those ladies like a proud dad.
Yeah.
You could feel the warmth in his smile.
Yeah.
It's deep, man. He's awarding them in the stadium that was built with his blood and sweat. The stadium that literally cost him his glory days. During the later part of his career, because we had to repay that massive debt. He sacrificed titles for that concrete. So for me, the only way we can truly repay the man is to light up the Emirates with major trophies. Renee Slegers and the girls, they're doing it right now, and Arteta and the guys are going major by the end of the season. We've got to keep the Wenger light burning by any means necessary. That man's legacy deserves nothing less than gold glistening under those North London floodlights.
Nicely said. We've got so many talking points to discuss on this episode, from Leeds United and Sunderland to the Carabao Cup semis.
But before we dissect the men, we've got to give flowers where flowers are due. We've got to congratulate the world champion.
Arsenal Women FC, Renee Slegers. Listen, she's been a holy grail since she stepped up to the helm. She has completely turned it around. What I rate about her is the cold persona. She don't buckle under pressure. She's got that look, like, relax, I've got this handled. And truthfully, she does. Stepping up as the head coach during a tumultuous season under the previous gaffer. That's a daunting task, mate. But she's steadied the ship, won the Champions League and the Club World Cup in under 16 months. It's been a pleasure ride.
Their league form has been a bit of a roller coaster, but this World Club Cup is the icing on the cake. And speaking of Katie McCabe, I'm hearing rumours she might be off this summer because Arsenal are trying to freshen up things.
If she goes, it's been an honour. Everything she's achieved as a gunner, she's solidified her legendary status forever. She's a proper baller. But now, it's high time for the guys to write their legacy. Declan Rice came out and said it, didn't he? If you want to win titles at Arsenal and leave a legacy, this is your chance to do it in the next 4 months. It's a rally call for them to stay active and battle ready for what's coming.
That brings me right back to that Declan Rice post-match interview. The fan base is in a frenzy, mate. Everyone's saying,
he should be made Arsenal captain next season. What's your take on the armband? Do you think Arteta is ready for that big call?
Look, I see Dec as someone who communicates his thoughts openly. That's part of the leadership criteria, but it ain't everything. We've seen some vocal leaders that lacked emotional regulation to manage crisis when things go south. William Gallas, for example.
No, fair play. That's an important distinction. We definitely aren't tarring Dec with the same brush as Gallas.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Declan Rice can't manage a crisis. He has been a captain since a young age. We're talking about a man who captained West Ham to the Europa Conference League trophy at 24 years of age. And you don't do that if you can't manage the dressing room when heads go down. My point is just that being vocal isn't the only box you got to tick. In that leadership group, anyone is free to speak up if the heads go down. That's why the group exists. Dec is doing his job. Remember last season, Big Gabby dared Man City to come to the Emirates so we could make them suffer.
And we did.
And we did. He's a leader too. He psychs the team up. If Odegaard isn't playing, someone from the leadership group steps up. That's the essence of the system.
Fair point. So you think Declan Rice is just doing his job as part of the leaders in the team? It's the people that are reading too much into it.
See that.
Precisely. People shouldn't read deep meaning into every quote. The captaincy decision shouldn't even be the talking point right now.
that is a spot on observation. You are absolutely correct. That is a crucial bit of context to add to the debate.
Rossignol versus Arteta, they both flexed their tactical prowess with how both teams played, but it was always going to be Arsenal in the end.
Listen, that game, proper tactical chess match, cagey, compact. Both teams are just waiting for the other to blink. Arsenal already did the damage at the bridge. We had the cushion. I knew the best Chelsea were getting was a draw, and honestly, it was heading that way. But then the ref, he left the door open for them to take another L when he should have blown the whistle at 96. But I'm not complaining. Another annual victory against Chelsea. Stick it in the diary.
Absolutely. Routine at this point. Now, let's talk tactics, because I spotted something interesting. Arteta's switched the roles. for Zubimendi and Rice. We saw it at Ellen Road against Leeds and again here against Chelsea. It's paying serious dividends. With the way things are at the moment and going into the busy end of the season, is this a permanent fix or just horses for courses?
I've been saying this for time, bruv. There ain't nothing Zubi does at the base that Declan Rice can't do. People were panic stations, thinking moving Dec would disrupt our control or dry up his goals contributions. Look at Leeds. We moved the ball into the final third because we've got a number 6 who's multifaceted. He can drive the ball, beat the press, or he can ping it long to the target man. Our interiors don't have to drop deep to collect the scraps anymore. We arrive in the final third with ease.
I clocked that as well at Ellen Road. The tempo was different. We were picking up second balls off Havertz knockdowns much faster. Zubimendi playing that right interior role now looks like he's actually enjoying the freedom, doesn't he?
See, Arteta's clocked it with that swift decision, switching Zubimendi into a new role. Aftermath of the Man United game. This new role is a safety net. Less pressure, less chance of a mistake leading to a goal. Plus, with his technical skill set, his medium centre of gravity and his obsession for short passes, we can unlock a different version of Zubimendi in those pocket spaces. Arteta did it with Granit Xhaka, switched the role and the man blossomed. He can do it with Zubi. It's just smart management.
What about Rice? Don't you think he'll be overworked with this new role being a box-to-box midfielder?
Nah, Rice is a unicorn, mate, a special breed. Moving him back doesn't stop him from affecting the game. You saw it against Chelsea. Rossignol tried to flood the midfield with 5 bodies to overload Dec. What happened? Dec bossed it, pocketed Caicedo and Enzo. Even when Palmer came on, he didn't get a sniff. And then, dying seconds, who pops up with the assist? Declan Rice. So let's forget about Declan being overworked playing at the base of the midfield. The position is not new to him.
So going forward now, we'll be seeing more of Declan Rice at the base of the midfield and Zubimendi in the right central midfield.
I think it's down to Arteta's instruction. If you really clocked it, on paper, you'll still see Zubimendi at the base. But in game, they switch positions based on the moments. That said, Declan has been staying much more at the base ever since that United game.
Unreal engine on the lad. Speaking of engines, Victor Gyökeres and Havertz, proper shift from the pair of them against Leeds. And against Chelsea, Gyökeres was a handful, then Havertz comes on and buries the winner. Leeds game, Jesus comes on and scores. It's just aura for aura with our strikers right now. And I'm loving every bit of the competition.
Trust me, the team benefits massive from that competition. And Gyökeres, his form's going to turn now. He feeds on movement. If the ball's slow, he gets bored, switches off. Arteta fixing that midfield balance. Rice at 6, moving it quickly is the way forward.
Agreed. Now the skipper, Ødegaard looked rejuvenated when he came on against Leeds. Bagged an assist. Does he just need a rest to get back to his best, or is he better as an impact sub for now? His impact when he came in was visible.
It's complex. I've highlighted his issues before. His form's tanked. But it's the setup. Martin's brave, he never hides. But when the ball doesn't come, he drops deep to get it. If he stops dropping deep, his game improves 60% instantly. Zubi hardly drives, so Martin had to come fetch it. Now you've got Rice at the base. Declan can carry the ball into the final third quickly. We'll start seeing improvement when the ball starts arriving at Ødegaard's feet in dangerous areas. He just needs to be in those spaces.
In-depth breakdown, love it. What about Eze? Can this tactical switch unlock him? Because we haven't seen much from him.
To be honest though, his off-ball ethics are improving. You saw how he pressed against Chelsea. The unfortunate thing is, he don't get that one season safety net that players signed from abroad enjoy. When you come from the same league, people will expect you to transmit that same form immediately. But I just feel there's still fire in his belly, set to be unleashed. If you listen to Arteta's presser, pre-Chelsea game, Arteta is demanding Eze to influence the game for the duration he's on the pitch, not just moments. What does it mean? Arteta wants him to show up. He wants him to start calling for the ball all the time as a proper attacking-minded player. If you notice the Chelsea game, Eze rarely calls for the ball, maybe because he's trying to balance his off-ball with his on-ball movements. He's overthinking it way too much, and it completely affected his technical alertness in that Chelsea game. For me, he's in phase 2.
Yeah.
He's mastering the ethics, both on and off the ball. And once he's cracked it,
Yeah.
he'll be influencing the game exactly the way Arteta demands. But I just need him to put in that extra graft, speed the process up.
Yeah.
We need his impact now. Because I'm telling you, I'm optimistic. We are going major this season.
Yeah.
And every contribution, every ounce of dedication, it's going to be talked about for a very long time. I don't want people looking back and seeing that hat trick against Spurs as his major contribution this year.
Yeah.
A proper Hale End boy would want his legacy to be the talk of the season, nothing less.
Yeah.
I'm hearing the same chatter from the rivals and their legends.
Sure.
They're already making excuses, saying if Arsenal win the league this season, only because the rest of the big boys aren't in form, they're calling it the worst season ever just to downplay what Arteta is building.
Yeah.
Premier League table right now.
Yeah.
Who occupies the top 6 spots? It's the usual suspects: Man City, Villa, United, Chelsea, Liverpool. Can you see any surprise team in between them? No. We're all dropping points because the league is relentless. So tell me, if this isn't competitive, what do we call it?
Yeah.
In the Champions League, they're all shouting that the EPO is the best in the world because we occupied 5 of the top 8 spots in the league phase.
Yeah.
But as soon as it comes to the league, it's trash because Arsenal is at the summit.
Yeah.
And the way they are wailing, you'd think the league is done and dusted in February.
Last season, Liverpool were leading by a country mile at this stage, 9 points clear, and nobody said the league was weak then.
Yeah.
When the Scousers were flying, it was masterclass. But when it comes to the Arsenal, everyone seems to lump in. They have to try and devalue the trophy before we even lift it.
Yeah.
It's pathetic, man. Proper pathetic.
Hard to argue with that. Right, Sunderland this weekend, we win, we go 9 points clear. Man City play Liverpool at Anfield.
24 hours later, a huge game to extend the lead and send shockwaves to Manchester City. How do we approach it?
Sunderland at the carpet, I can't wait. You remember what they did to us at the Stadium of Light?
Yeah.
Like the last minute equaliser.
Yeah.
That should be all the motivation the boys need.
Yeah.
We need to go ballistic on them.
Yeah.
Proper beat down.
The beatdown is definitely needed. Revenge is a dish best served cold. So, who are your front 3 against Sunderland?
Stick to the Leeds formation.
Yeah.
A multi-dimensional attack. Move the ball quickly through the middle or go long to Havertz as the target man. And Jesus, Odegaard and Martinelli coming on in the second half to finish them off once and for all.
Before we round things up, it's now confirmed. Arsenal versus Man City at Wembley. The big one. Any words of wisdom ahead of the final?
You can't run from destiny, mate. Think about it. The first trophy Pep lifted as Man City manager was the Carabao Cup against Arsenal, and Mikel Arteta was sitting right there next to him. But now, this might be Pep's last season. And look how fate is working. Pitching us together in every single competition. We might still see them in the Champions League, the FA Cup. But it would be the perfect script, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If Arteta gives him a proper send-off.
Yeah.
Something beautifully heartbreaking. And